So what's up, guys? Uh, we are back here, like playing the Lander system and all the things like. So today we are going to play the London system opening, which is the best of all openings played by Magnus and all the biggie GM stuff like Hikaru, Magnus, Gukesh, and all those. So we are going to learn, and let's start with the video as soon as possible, and let's go. And let's start with the London system. It's like some oldie stuff, means it's easy to play opening. It's a beginner opening. So first of all, we have to play d4. Opponent plays d5. Then you have to play bishop f4. And if your opponent replies with this move, means knight f6, then you have to simply play with e3. Then now I'm doing some random move like if your opponent plays this move, then this is an Indian game. You have to never make the fault of playing such. It can turn into different kinds, like it can turn into Indian game, or like there are many variations of London system. You can play of any variation of London system. So basics from starting are d4, d5, then bishop f4, knight f6, and then white knight f3, and this turns into the London system. You can see it very nicely. From here there are many predictable moves, like you can go here, you can go in under development, you can develop this, develop your bishop, have a nice slide, and so on. So after this, if your opponent plays this move, it turns into something else variation. You should be captivated and known for this to never let your opponent have an upper hand on this square, which is the e5 square. It's like $1 billion square there. So if you play continuous, like your opponent plays some random move, it again turns into variations. So like you have to never allow your opponent to have the position in front, like this. And after this, I'm playing a random move if opponent play like this. So now you can develop the bishop. You have this bishop coming here, castling of the king, and then we have knight going to the middle. You have to make a control over the e5 square. If it's so, then the white will always have an advantage over the black. If you sacrifice this square, which is the e5 square, that's the most important square in this position. Then if your opponent plays like I'm playing some awful moves, like he plays this, then you play a development, he plays development. Then if you see this, I say you easily that you can just slide your bishop back to the square, nice and safe there, and easy to do. And after this, you can just go on. He castles, you castle. Then after this, if he plays like I'm playing a random move now, this move. So in this position, you have to play this move. And then you can go on. You have to never lose the control of this square. And if your opponent hops in for a trade, then a nicely trade is nice, like trade. Still, you are in a high advantage area. You can see this is a very high advantage for you because now you have this spinning here. There isn't pressure that your queen can go there, or like you have an pressure over the knight to capture it. If he captures that, then it's a bad luck for him. Then I will play just a random move, like if he wants to target, or like what to say. There are many such variations which you can play in this position. So now I will show you how to face them against other openings. Like let's start from first the queen's gambit. Means like you play this, your opponent plays this, you play this move, your opponent gives the queen's gambit. He is going to do the queen's gambit. Simple. You have to defend and then play like I showed you before. This is also a nice advantage for you, like he can capture, then you have a recapture, and this is again the London system. You have many variations I told. Now again, like from beginning, if your opponent, you play the same moves, he plays the same move, or like he plays another move like this modern defense, then you can just play the same moves. Like then he plays this move. In this position, I highly recommend you to play the move knight c3. Actually, that's very good move in this position, and it's a kind of queen's gambit. But then if your opponent plays the follow, then he is getting rage baited, because in future you may push this pawns, make a triangle. He has a control, means he would castle, and you have a control over this pawn. You can go there, checkmate, and if he reaches there, he recaptures. You can sacrifice your rook, he will capture it back, and then it's an infinite triangle. But you have to note one thing, that you have whenever the opponent of yours plays the king's Indian opening, then you have to always castle on the opposite side, which is the king's side. Oh, sorry, my bad, the queen's side. It's easy to play in such a type. Now I will show you a game of Magnus playing the same opening, and like I will show you of Magnus, Gukesh, and Gotham Chess, especially the video of Magnus playing the London system opening.
Just as his name was mentioned, he pops up. Let's play d4. Only series opening. Oh my god, it's playing London. Have I done this against him before? This is not supposed to be that great for black, I think. Like, it's kind of an old Indian system, but it's where black is a couple of tempi up, but it's still an old Indian, right? So does he want a quick knight h7 and f5? Let's go here. Preparing for f5, or just Take everything. Yeah, I mean, he wants these trades, of course, but I don't particularly mind that. White is always a bit better still. Black just still kind of lacks counterplay. I could go g4. I'm not sure that's necessary. Let's start by improving some pieces. Knight here is eyeing f5 and also c4. Both very nice squares. g6 I can always consider to move h4 to h5. That would allow knight h5 though, so knight g5, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna do something that seems very strange. Now I'm obviously hinting at this. And now I go h5. So now, well, there's no more knight g5 because then I take and I got this. Oh. This is really a bit of a sorry sight, I must say. His position is full of weaknesses. He's got no counterplay, but you know, I still gotta find a way to win the game, which can sometimes be difficult. I don't know where he wants to go here. I think I don't mind that. Kind of like this, and then here. Goes here, then I got queen f5. Maybe that's not that great. I also got ideas of a6 and bishop c6. Queen f6, there's queen d7 by the way. Knight e7, there's knight g4. Maybe it's not that convincing. Maybe I'm just trying a bit too hard here. To win in like a very convincing, clean manner, rather than just yeah, because if I go there, I can still sort of defend. Because I gotta prevent. Okay, let's go here then. I don't like semi-displacing the... Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. This is all good. Does that just... I feel like I'm just way overthinking this. This is a simple position. Much, much better for white. I can go here. Like it's not a problem at all. May not have found the most incisive way here, but I still retain a probably winning advantage. Knight f5. Let's go here, preparing this as well. Oh, he's disconnected. That's a shame. Don't want to potentially win that way. No, he's back. Just lost some time though. Yeah, we'll go here. Oh, I just realized what I did wrong. Okay. Let's cut out some counterplay once and for all. We'll go here, and then we go. It's not that easy.
This is a game played by Magnus Carlsen himself and teaching the London system opening very easy
I'm still winning.
opening. Like he's telling
It feels like I have
himself, like it's very easy to play this opening also. Now after this, we may have to see some opening played by low-key Gotham chess and then chess based India, most probably, because they're the best.
I suppose. Yeah, it's just completely winning. Rook is going to be hanging in some lines as well. Okay.
Magnus won on resigning on this, and it's too easy, and
Oh, I got white again.
that's all, guys. And this is also the same kind of opening, but it's against Hikaru. Magnus is playing the same London system, and that's all. And we will now move to the next section, which is played by Gotham Chess or Louis Rossman. Let's see that too. Opening means this game is played by Gotham Chess, and he's an iron. So let's see this one, and then we will move on to the next one, which is the chess-based India one. So let's go.
But my opponent is 1030. 1030 rather. Okay, d4. So hopefully people don't think I'm just bullying my opponent. Okay, we have g6. So we don't have d5, we don't have knight f6, we have g6. Now, yes, you can play e4 here. I'm going to play bishop to f4 and bishop g7. Now, what did I just tell you? Knight c3. My air conditioner started rattling, so I had to turn it off. Let's go put 2 pawns in the center. That was always the plan. I'm going to let my next opponent know not to play this system, just so we don't have a repeat. A6. It's kind of a flexible move. I guess the idea is to play b5. I'm just going to castle queenside. b5. Interesting. The king is stuck in the middle. I still believe h4, h5 is a decent plan. Actually, my plan to go here doesn't quite work, right? So this is the way you learn your openings. And I could crash down the middle. I could play h4, knight f3. It all looks pretty decent, to be honest. I guess I'll just develop a piece. I don't exactly know what the plan is, but if my opponent keeps the king in the center too long, e5 is coming. I'm not too worried about b4, because let's be serious. I have 2 knights, bishop, queen out. I'm already castled. 1 pawn wandering in and attacking my knight doesn't scare me a whole lot. Bishop b7 is very reasonable. I can finish developing completely. I can try to launch an attack. I don't know. Everything looks pretty decent. I think this is pretty principled. Just try to go forward. Bishop takes f3 actually looks like it wins a pawn. It might, because takes and then take on e5. I'm not convinced that's a very safe position. Probably bishop to d3 would have been a little bit more solid, but we're gonna try to get into the intermediate mindset here. Like, all right, well, what have I learned from my opening? I learned that I castle long against the King's Indian setup, and e5, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully you're all doing well, by the way. h6. Very strange setup here by my opponent. This is actually a good practical experience for anybody watching, because yeah, this is really quite unique. I don't know. I mean, I can take. I can play rook e1. So much stuff looks pretty decent here. Also, black is going to kind of not get developed ever at this rate. So, I don't know. Bishop rook e1. I want to take and open up the center, but maybe not yet. Maybe everything looks decent. Let's go rook e1. I don't know, folks. I don't know. My opponent is confusing me, and hopefully confusing themselves as well. Oh, wow. G5 was the idea. See, the problem with this is that it's mildly unfounded aggression, you know, like breaking some principles of the game here. Principles of the game, meaning you're opening the center with your king there. You're overextending your forces without finishing your development. Like right now, I'm not going to trade queens. I hope we're on the same page. I'm going bishop e5 and rook takes e5. The position is not actually, it's not like dead lost for black or something, but you're always going to suffer, you know, unpleasant things here. I'm immediately going to go h4 because I know that you're much closer to castling on this side, and the whole point of this kind of attack by me is to play h4 at some point. I'm monitoring this bishop to make sure that nothing's going on over here. Gh4 is no good. I think black really should go g4. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be a short-lived game after castles because now I have queen g5, and now, yeah, now we really see the problem. Oh, it all falls. No. Ay. Okay.
This is
Well,
the simplest
I mean,
game.
that is in a nutshell how you play the London against the King's Indian. I mean, I wish you could all win your games in 60 moves via checkmate. That wasn't, it wasn't, let's put it this way, the most traditional way, because my opponent actually really delayed development. Like, they didn't play knight f6, they played knight d7. They shouldn't feel frustrated about that game or anything. By the way, even the engine here already likes me just going straight down the middle, but even here I thought I played kind of logically. And yeah, the thing is, you can't just open the center like this, because what happens is, I just have too many pieces. I have too many threats. You can cocoon, but I'm gonna jump in, and it's gonna be a short game, right? It's gonna be a short game, and I want you to have short games that you win, not that you lose. So if the opponent hadn't played like this, and for example had played knight to f6, queen d2, short castle, long castle, and then played like knight d7, again, it's either e5 or it's bishop h6. It's a very similar game plan. I can guarantee you about a 60-65% win rate, okay? I can guarantee that with this kind of a system. It's just, it's so good. You get such decent positions. Let's play our next game. The reason I puff my cheeks is to stretch my jaw. Just in case you wanted to know that. I'm not imitating.
And this is the game of...
The next person is...
And this is the game of Gautam Chess playing London system. This is also the simplest, and now these all are like examples like rookie. You can consider the rook as the best, like, and you can rage bait your opponent with this simple opening. You can play it against all type of opening in variations, like we had Magnus playing in variation, Gautam playing in variations, and all that big stuffs. And let's now roll it up, and through this opening, like, you can most of the time win in all cases. Like Gautam Chess told us, there is a chance of 60 to 65% that you can win by playing the London system. And so we are done with the London system. You saw Magnus playing the London system, you saw Gautam Chess playing the London system, and this is a kind of easy system with the games. And as Gautam told, that it's a very important square, like the e5 square is the most valuable square in this position, and to learn something new, then you should definitely play this opening. And don't forget to follow Chess Maniacs. I will continue on posting such new openings and all this stuff, and we will be back as soon as possible. And thank you for watching.